day 50 of the 100-day project, and I have another group of things that are interesting, but maybe weird. Anyway, I've got another piece of that time card. I think it's a time card. And I have a piece of tea bag. I have a piece, when I was painting the other day, I had a lot of paint left over, this beige sort of paint, and so I put it on paper, and now I'm going to add it to this cluster. I've got a piece of wallpaper that I'm going to add. I have just an interesting sort of piece of, I think it was probably deli paper that I put paint on, and I'm going to add that. I have a piece of a security envelope that's been torn and painted. And I have a, well, let's see, I need to go back a little bit. I've been wanting to use this, it's a player piano roll. And, you know, you can see it goes backwards. So September, it's not September, but we're going to put it down anyway. And I think what I'm going to do maybe is to start with is to put some glue stick on these sheets, since I've got so many of them. Here's the wallpaper. I'm going to put this down next. It's pretty delicate, so I don't know if it's going to survive stitching through it, but we're going to try it anyway. And I'm going to turn it sideways. Okay, now I've got this piece of security envelope that I'm going to put down. And this piece of deli paper that's got some yellow on it. I love yellow. Let's see. I don't want to cover up my words. And I have this piece of collage paper. Well, this is the side I meant that I was originally going to put down, so I'm just going to continue with that. Okay. I was watching an artist today, her videos on creating tiny sacred books, and she, I'll put her name and everything in the comments if I remember it. She was using thread and attaching something to the end of it. Well, this piece of thread it's a nylon, and it's obviously already fraying. But I got this little piece of, what? You know what I'm saying. Cheesecloth. I've got that I'm going to attach, and I'm going to do it a couple of times, so maybe it won't come apart. And I'll tie a knot too. Okay, now since it's so decorative, I'm going to put it on the front of this card. And I'm going to sew to where I believe I got everything. And I know I'm going to need my hemostat. These are really inexpensive, so if you can get them on Amazon, and they do make life easier. All right, now I'm going to come back up, and I'm going to pick up the button that I've set aside to use for this. Halfway through, I'm not really looking forward to being done, but I'll find something else to do afterwards, so hopefully you'll still be able to watch me. So, and I do appreciate you guys so much. You've made this work very pleasant for me. All right, so we've got the button down, but I'm going to tie a knot, just hopefully to secure it. And do it again. And then I'm going to do a little more stitching. I'm going to take it down. I looked at my finger because I poked it going one way, but it's not bleeding, so that's a good thing. I don't want to bleed on my project. If you're a quilter, this is a handy thing, or, you know, a seamstress, or if you do stitching at all by hand. If you get blood on your cloth, your own saliva will take the blood out. And I know this because I have done it. There's something, I can't get a hold far enough away. There's something in your own saliva that will take the blood out. Now, obviously, it has to be a small bit of blood. You don't want to spit all over your fabric, and it's just like if you prick your finger and you have a little bit. That's just a little aside here. Lots of layers here. And going through this time card and through the wallpaper is a bit challenging. See if I can come up close. That's good. If you are a cross stitcher, this is not, I'm not trying to teach you cross stitch because, not that, I mean, I have done it, but this is not it. I have done a lot of different things. Of course, over the course of my 70, almost 4 years. My birthday is this month, so I will be 74 on the 17th. It's hard to believe that it's been that long, but it has. And some of it's been really good, some of it's been difficult, and which I think most of us can say that about our lives. this last cross stitch is going to be very wonky. I do wonky. There we go. I probably have been out of frame. I'm sorry if I have. But you know what I'm doing. Well, come on. One thing you can do if you're stitching like this is you can pre-make your holes so that it's easier to do, but I haven't done that, so I will just struggle through. Now, let's see what we want to do. Maybe we'll come, let's see, maybe we'll come up and pick up something else and tie it on here. Because this fabric that I've got is definitely, well, not the fabric, but the thread is definitely going to fray if it is loose. So I'm going to tear this little piece of sari ribbon, and I'm going to kind of tie it around. And then I'm going to stitch it. Something fell behind me. I have no idea what it was. And I'm not looking right now, so. I want to make sure this sari ribbon is attached so it doesn't go anywhere. And I think that's the last stitch. I'm just going to tie a knot. Let's do one more. Take my needle and see if I can get it closer. Okay, and now I'm going to clip it. And I think I'm looking for my masking tape, which I don't see. Okay, I'll put some on it when I get done. And find it. Okay, this is day 50 of the 100-day project. And I thank you for joining me, and I hope to see you tomorrow for this beginning of the second half.